What is up, guys? Zach here from the Chaos Galaxy, and today I'm going to be jumping straight into part 2 of my old TCGs for the current Chaos Galaxy version 0. In this video I'm going to be going through all the archetypes or kind of starter decks that I used to battle against my cousins when we were testing out the game. If you haven't seen part 1 where we go through set 1 and set 2, the first booster packs of the game, then there'll be a link to that in the description below. Also, if you want to check out the current Chaos Galaxy game and get your hands on some packs, there'll be a link to the online store as well in the description. So enjoy part 2. So that's it for set 1 and set 2. We'll now get on to these archetypes, which I think were definitely the best bit of this game. Cool. So first up we have this archetype, the Excellius archetype. This was something I've been thinking of doing in Chaos Galaxy, is there's the exact same card, so you get two, when you got this archetype, you got 2 copies of Excellius. They were just the same card, just alternate art. Pretty simple. There was Excellius, Exceliag, and Exceliodon, which was the boss, which really annoyingly, I can't find. I just seem to have lost all my favourite cards from this game, which is really annoying. And then he'd have all these attach effector cards, which would attach to him and give him extra powers and stuff. And it was like you can kill an Excellius with 3 attachment cards to go ahead and play your Exceliodon, because his name comes from like exoskeleton. So there was like Excaliarmor, Excalibur was the sword, Expedition. These puns are really kind of wearing thin towards the end of the archetype. Again, a lot of text here, so I won't read them out, but if you want to, feel free to pause and have a read. Excammer, this was one of my favourite cards in the game, and X-Grabber. Really enjoyed making this archetype. It could definitely be like a Barrow sort of archetype in Chaos Galaxy, because I mean he definitely fits the planet well. You can picture him crawling around a desert, and have like Barrish scientists make the technology for him. But yeah, let me know if you want to see the Excellius archetype in the Chaos Galaxy. I think my drawing kind of really excelled when I was making this game, and although like my drawing is way better now, this was kind of when I went from like childish drawings to like, nah, I want to be a professional artist. They then had a combiner as well, Excellius Berserker, which reads, when you attach an effector to this combiner, it gains 100 power and health. So because it had Excellius in its name, you could attach any of the X good attachment cards to it. So it gets an extra 100 power and health for each. You can kill one effector attached to this card to free play one of your dead or decked Excellius cards, and this card cannot die whilst you have an Excellius on your pitch. So he just abuses the X attachment cards to bring out your Excelliuses, which they then protect him. Oh, and then we've got Exca Shield right at the end here. And that's that archetype. Next up, these guys have been in Little Dudes previously. This is the Abot archetype. So we've got Camera Bot, Phono Bot, and then Super Bot Abot, which was one of my favourite cards in the game, I remember. Managed to keep him. And this guy, you can free play him whilst he's killed by killing any 2 Abots in your hand or on your pitch. And then this guy gains 50 power and health for each of your dead Abot cards. So most of the Abots were like really weak, and you could just go through them, killing them all, and then just use them to bring back your Super Bot Abot, and he'd just keep being stronger every time you kill them. Really annoying deck to go against. I remember my brother used them. We also have Radio Abot, he was one of my favourites. Rocket Launcher Abot, for some reason his ability lets you look at your opponent's hand. I'm not sure why a rocket launcher would do that. Then we've got Photocopy Abot, he was amazing. I remember he counts as 2 Abot creatures when being used for the special ability of another Abot creature. So you use him with Rocket Launcher Bot, you look at 2 cards in your opponent's hand. Use him on Super Bot Abot, you can just kill 1 Photocopy Bot to bring back your Super Bot, and then he gets an extra 100 power and health from him, because he counts as double. Chainsaw Bot, another artwork I'm really happy with. This one could easily go in the current Chaos Galaxy. I think I've got that really well. And Super Mega Cannon Abot. I was very creative with these names. We've got the trigger and the barrel. You can kill 1 Abot creature from your hand to kill 1 card on the pitch. If you do this, he can't attack this turn. We then had the kind of support cards for them. We've got a Bot Metropolis, Spare Parts, and a Bot Storehouse. One thing I noticed about this game is that my ability to draw like environment type places was terrible. So if you compare that to like current Chaos Galaxy cards, like Sacred Reef is obviously just leagues ahead of the Sabot Metropolis. Whereas then if you go back across to my like creature designs, like Chainsaw Robot isn't far behind some of the stuff I'm drawing today. So interesting to see how my like ability to draw has changed. Now next up, another really fun archetype. I'll just put that paper there because it's a bit distracting. The Animex, these have been in a few of my games. You guys seem to love them in Evolvers, but we've got Animec Chainer Pillar and Chainer Fly. They've kind of evolved into one another. We've got Animec Chopper Hopper. So obviously these are all like robotic animals. Then we've got Animec Turbo Shark. This was one of my favourite card designs. I love the colours, how they kind of just look like toys. But obviously there's some quite powerful cards. We've got Animec Turripopotamus, a turret hippo. Really like the name of this guy. Animec Speaker Rabbit. Obviously, sorry, Turripopotamus was the boss. Once per turn, once you have another Animec creature on your pitch, you can kill another Animec. You can kill any card on the pitch. We've then got Animec Charger Reindeer, Animec Control Elephant. I like the concept of this with his like tusks as the joysticks and his tail is like the plug-in port. And then Animec Drino, like Drill Rhino. Yeah, these were a fun archetype. Actually, the effector cards, I think I did a really good. I think these are really creative as well. We've got Animec Cells, obviously studying for biology at the time I made this card. Animec Habitat, Animechanics, I like the name for that. And then Animec Toolbox, which I really like the artwork for. So that's that archetype. Oh, this video is getting long. Another archetype, kind of annoying, I lost most of these, but it's the Skullcross archetype, currently in Chaos Galaxy. Lost the original Commander Crossbones as well, who was used for him. But some other cards for this archetype, we had Bone Ritual here, which lets you free play any Commander Crossbones from your hand. We then got Skullcross Supplier, this is a cool card. And then I didn't actually get around to making this card, but Skullcross Structure, which was like a suit of armour with a load of mini Skullcross characters that would attack for you. And this was another combiner creature, which I won't read out because damn, this video is getting long. One more archetype to show you. These were the ones I used. I absolutely loved these cards. Where have I put them? These guys were, I didn't actually cut them out, but these guys were the Shape Knights. They started off as basic shapes and they had a star for kind of every side they had, which is a cool concept. So you got Shape Knight Lionel, who's obviously a line, so he's got one side, pretty basic. Shape Knight Trongulus, the 3-star, really like the artwork on her. Shape Knight Squaw, he's bent a bit, obviously a square, and he's like one of the best ones. He like lets you search out your other Shape Knights when he's played. Shape Knight Hexic, I like the use of colour on this guy, the purple and orange works well. And then, oh yeah, it was like every single part of their body had that number of sides. So like, apart from like the straight lines and limbs, everything on Trongulus is a triangle, everything on Squaw is a square, everything on Hexic's a hexagon, even like the bits of his sword. And then I just kind of went a bit crazy with the boss, who was Shape Knight Octorius, who's like an octagon with 8 sides, and he's an 8-star and he's a beast. But you can only play him if you've got a Shape Knight Hexic on your pitch for some reason. Then like the kind of addition ones, like a pentagram here. They then had a combiner creature, which was cool. The Shapeshooter, which obviously it uses this weird free-flowing shape to make any shape it wants. And this creature's name is also Shape Knight Trongulus, Shape Knight Squaw, and Shape Knight Hexic. So it could become any of the Shape Knights basically. And then all Shape Knight creatures on your pitch gain 50 power and health. So you can use it to make Octorius easier to play. Hexic, it kind of went with his ability as well. And then there's a few more cards for this archetype actually. Got Shape Shift, where you get to kill a Lionel, so like you kill the worst one, where you get to kill a Shape Knight Lionel on your pitch and then free play any dead Shape Knight creature, so you could kind of turn your line into any shape you wanted. What else have we got? Oh yeah, we got Between the Lines, which was add any number of dead Shape Knight Lionels to your hand. There was Shape Shield here. When you attach it to any Shape Knight on your pitch, it gains 50 power and health, and whilst Shape Knight Lionel is on the pitch, it gains 150 power and health instead. So you could use your between the lines to do things like make your shape shield better, make your shape shift stronger and stuff. And they were a really fun archetype. Quite difficult to use sometimes because you required like quite a lot of them on your field to do different things. But anyway, pretty fun archetype, and not sure I could see them in the current Chaos Galaxy because I don't know what planet they'd apply to, but they were a lot of fun nonetheless. So guys, I want to thank you for watching this video. Let me know what you think of this game, and obviously if there's any cards you see that you think I should include in the Chaos Galaxy, this is the Chaos Galaxy, so like all the cards in here could pretty much be included in the current game. Actually going through the Shape Knights just then really made me want to turn them into like current Chaos Galaxy things. Don't know how I'd do it, we'll have to see. Set 4, who knows what's in store. Not me, that's for sure. But anyway, let me know what you think of this game, the version 0 of the Chaos Galaxy. If you want to get your hands on any of the current Chaos Galaxy packs, which look a lot better than these, I'll tell you that. There'll be a link in the description to the online store. But yeah, please like, comment, subscribe, get your hands on some packs, follow me on Instagram at Chaos Galaxy TCG, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.